Hey guys, what's up? It's ThendoPlays and it's finally time for the long-awaited setup tour, and it is powered by Predator Gaming, so make sure you guys go check out Predator Gaming. But yeah, it's time to go inside, so let's get right into it. This isn't gonna be like a very formal, you know, setup video. We're just like kind of walking inside, and I'm just gonna show you guys like what's around the setup, you know, what's driving the stream and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, let's head inside.
This the new me, hope you like it. I be living like a movie, I can't fight it. Yeah, we landed by the touchdown.
Obviously,
on the pilot.
you know, getting to my room, you have to go through the living room. So this is kind of just the living room and where the rest of the family chills. And this is the corridor leading towards my room. All right. Okay, before we enter, I put something special on with a little bit of a story to tell you guys. And it's this name tag that's on my door over here. I don't know if you can come. And yeah, I got this name tag when Julia and I got invited to the Levi's Source house. Or Hoy's house. I can't actually remember how you say it properly. But yeah, they came through, they gave us like a Lego collaboration with, that was like a jean jacket. I can put it out of the closet when we get inside as well to show you guys. But yeah, it's like a nice little embroidered badge that's over here, and you know, kind of just on the door. So I just actually put it out for today, so it's not anything crazy. But now, to get inside to the actual setup. So yeah, this is my room, all right? Let's try, you know, show things just before we lead into the actual setup behind us. I'm sure you can probably see it glowing and shining in the background, but yeah, we just vibing. So this is pretty much my four corners. Yeah, this is my four corners. I've pretty much just grown up in this room, to be honest with you, since I've been 11 years old, and things didn't quite look like how they were before. Like my desk used to be kind of like in this corner of the room, but now the bed is here. But like starting from the wall, we just got like some acoustic foam that is kind of just like spread around the room in a few patches just to absorb some of the noise, because you know I do be loud. If you watch my streams, you know I'm very, very, very loud. On top of that, we've got just like a little bit of art that is just like, you know, just to brighten up the room a little bit. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. It's just like a painting I got at Mr. Price, and also on the opposite side is like another painting over there, just to add some more volume into the room. And then yeah, obviously here we've got my bed. My bed is right here. It's a big bed. I kind of want to get a smaller bed. I don't know. This is like a queen bed that I just kind of inherited, and I've kind of had since I've been here in this room. And it takes up a lot of space. There's not like much room to walk here, so I feel like if I got a double bed, you'd cut this kind of off and it'll be like, you know, kind of sharp. But like, you know, it does the job. We've got Predator pillows on here. You know, remember, we're powered by Predator, sponsored by Predator. And the story behind this pillow right here, okay, is if you guys know Cinder Live and Mama Succubus, they came over for a visit here in Johannesburg. Hold on, let me just close this door. They came over to visit in Johannesburg, and we're at Monte Casino having a good time, whatever. And we went into like a comic book store, and we saw like they had a lot of memorabilia and stuff like that. And obviously, because we're like gamers and stuff like that, we're obviously very interested. And yeah, Cinder and I kind of went halvesies on the pillow because I didn't quite want to get it, right? But he was just like, let's go halvesies. So that's like my tit-tat-tail with Cinder. We will start with like the first little bit of tech, because we're kind of just working from behind the room. The first bit of tech is this Logitech Brio 4K, and this was gifted to me by DNMK when I joined as like a joining gift. And if you guys know, it's it's the back camera in my stream right now, and it pretty much shows the setup. Like people see the setup every single day, but they still, you know, want the video. Obviously, it's a little bit more in depth, but you can kind of see my stream setup every single day most of the time. So coming back here, these are blackout curtains, and that's why it's always like the same lighting in my room, you know, when it comes to the streams, etc., etc. Got these on Amazon. But I'm pretty sure I could have just bought them somewhere here in South Africa. But I was at the time just like, you know, fascinated and wanting to get Amazon stuff. It's like also around the time when I was starting streaming and I wanted like, you know, the best stuff. So I got the microphone and stuff like that from there. So it was like a big package along with the acoustic foam. So those kind of stuff are like from Amazon. But yeah, that's kind of like this side, and obviously there's a window you can peer into the garden over there. Now getting back to the setup, after moving on from the curtains that, you know, we acquired from Amazon with a couple of the acoustic foam, we can start off with the chair right here. And this bad boy has been in the fam almost since day one. And the story behind this chair, it's a HS Gears chair. I can't really remember the brand name, like ID number, whatever it's called. But this chair was donated to me by one of my viewers, Norberto or Steeler, as he's going by now. That dude is always changing his username. It's like kind of like a running joke, I feel. But yeah, he donated enough money for me to buy a chair because I was gaming on a not so awesome office chair, and I know a lot of gamers know the office chair. It's not the vibe. The gaming chair definitely better, but yeah, it's gone through its time. A couple of the leather is peeling off, but like, look, I sit on this chair for like 10 plus hours every single day. So like, it's been doing its job, you know? So I might be looking to get a new chair soon. But for now, we're still sitting on it, we're still moving on with it. All right, so now let's get into the meat of the video and let's get right into the actual setup. And obviously, first thing, let's highlight this, right? If you point right over here, we don't have the camera on top of this right now. The camera that we have is the one that we're using to record. But usually I'll be using this camera as my stream webcam, and it's a Canon 77D. You know, it's full HD. It's not 60 FPS, it's 55, but like it does the job. And I might be looking to upgrade this as well, but like, you know what, it's really good, it's recording good content, and it's not like I have to get rid of the camera all to say. This could eventually be like another angle, but yeah, it's doing the job. It's been with the fam for a very, very, very long time, and I pretty much make all the content on this thing. So now moving on, we are gonna look at the top over here, and we've got my light over here. Just turn it on for you guys to see. Woo! That do be bright, right? That is very bright. But yeah, this thing be pointing in my face for like 6+ hours a day when I'm streaming, and I got this on Amazon. I can't remember the brand name. I think it's Volix or something like that. It's just one of those cheap LED, I say cheap, but it's still pretty expensive, but cheap LED lights, and looking to maybe upgrade in the near future. But I mean, lighting is like one of those things, guys. Let me tell you now, if you're any like streamer or content creator coming up, lighting, as long as it's doing this, you know, like it's illuminating, it can be anything. Trust me, it definitely can be anything. When I started, I literally made like a cardboard box light, and I put like a bulb in it with tinfoil so it could just like project light on top of me. So you don't have to have that big stuff yet. Let's look onto now the peripheral set coming down here. And the first thing, most and foremost, a lot of you have seen this bad boy already. We've done a headset review on it already, and is the Sennheiser GSP 670 gaming series headsets. These are tanks, guys. The audio, amazing. We have a full headset review. I'll probably do a quick little pop-up. I don't know if this is the left-hand side of the screen. I should know this by now, but like, yeah, pop-up's gonna pop up if you guys wanna go check out the review. And this was a sponsored package after I joined DNMK as well, because DNMK is sponsored by Epos/Sennheiser. And yeah, I mean, these things, the battery life is really great. You don't even need to charge them for too long. It's very comfortable, and you know, I wouldn't have any other headset. The only complaint I've ever only had with this headset is the fact that it has this microphone, but it's like a gaming headset. Like, you can also use it for like shoutcasting, so it makes sense. But for someone like me who has a microphone already, it's kind of just like, I don't want to say in the way, but aesthetically, I feel like it would look nice if I could maybe plug the headset on and off. That's just a tit-tat. Love the brand, not complaining about that at all. I'm just like, if I had that option, it'd be nice. But yeah, moving on to the keyboard, we've got the Logitech. I feel like I should have revised everything properly in my head, but I've just missed like the thoughts. But I'm definitely gonna pop everything up. It's a Logitech keyboard. it's so old at this point. That's why I don't even remember the name. I got this keyboard, I think like 2 years ago, even like just before I started streaming. So it's been a like staple. If you know, there was a story where I got a Red Dragon keyboard, the Dragonix 60% keyboard. I remember that keyboard name because like I wanted that keyboard. This was like when I was building my setup, what I could afford at the time, when I was buying some of this gear. And I'll explain why when I get to the computer of the stuff. But yeah, staple, looking to maybe get that keyboard that broke on me that one time, that Red Dragon keyboard very soon. But for now, we got this Logitech right here, ready to go. And next to Logitech, obviously, with every keyboard there is a mouse, and we've got the Razer Basilisk Hyperspeed X right here. This mouse is like one of my favorites. It just has like the right shape, I feel, for like the way I want to hold a mouse, because it's got this little lip right down over here. So the Basilisk is really, really good for that. This is a battery powered mouse as well, so you have to put a battery inside. And I mean, it's cool because you don't have to technically charge it, but sometimes you get those awkward moments where you forget to change the battery. But that's like my fault for not checking if the battery's like, you know, charged, right? So it's really good. But this is also really like old. This is like 2 years as well, along with the keyboard. I got them at the same time when I was building the setup originally. But yeah, moving on, next to that, we've got our good old Stream Deck right over here. And every streamer, you know, has a Stream Deck. All right, guys, if you don't have a Stream Deck, what are you even doing? Okay, I'm joking, guys. You really don't need one. Just trying to make a joke. You really don't need one. But it's like one of those things where it's a macro device, obviously, and for someone like me who is terrible at multitasking, trust me, very terrible at it, obviously it's really good to just like, you know, click to change scenes, to play, start and pause music. I mean, I still get it wrong till this day, like almost streaming for 2 years, and sometimes I forget to change a scene, and I'll be like gameplay audio, but like my serious face, like I'll be gaming like this, and then the chat is just like laughing at me on the sidelines, and I'm just like, bruh, I forgot to change. So it's good. Really love it. I mean, there's 1,000 reviews you can check on the Stream Deck. I'm not gonna go into detail about it. And moving on to another Elgato product right here, we've got my Wave 3 microphone. And this one was one of my biggest game changers when I first got this microphone, because I had this old microphone, a toner microphone, and it wasn't really the best, but it was like better than a headset microphone, obviously, because it was still a condenser microphone. But yo, we had this incident, the chocolate rain incident, where my microphone would, for some reason, just go super deep, and just like the frequency would just get messed up, and my voice would start sounding like this, and I'd be like a demon or something crazy like that. I don't know, it was really weird. But yeah, the microphone, it's great. A few features obviously that it has is you can control a lot of the audio with this little dial over here, you know, the microphone level, the audio of the headset, and the mixing of some of the program. And obviously it has a program and everything, which is what makes it so great. And again, there's 1,000 reviews on what the microphone does, but it's mainly the software that sells for it. And that's what we, you know, really bought into it for me, because I just needed like something to use for my single PC setup. I didn't want to like, you know, invest in another PC or another PC, like a 2 PC setup just yet. So the microphone was like that in between where I could listen to music or play music on stream, and I not have to hear it, or chat not have to hear it, and vice versa. If it's maybe like me having to check something out, a video, like, you know, quickly on stream, and I don't want the stream to hear it, it's able to mix that stuff for me. So I love it. It's the best. And on top of it, it's on a Samsung arm that I got of Takealot. And shout out, Takealot always got you. You know, you need something, Takealot, it's there. Then let's go to the PC first, because I want to leave the monitor for last, because that is where our Powered by Predator section is going to come in. So we go on to our PC, and yeah, I mean, there's not really like, what do I want to say here? I'm gonna put all the specs on screen. Like, I've got a 2080 Super in it, an i9, you know. Basically, when I was building this PC, I was just trying to get the best for a really good price to be able to stream and game and create content for as long as I could without needing an upgrade. And for now, we're still good. Still good, solid gaming, streaming, everything, all of this PC. Maybe it might look to upgrade a few things, maybe like the graphics card in the future. But for now, the 20 series is alright for me, not wilding too much on it. It's got some RGB in there as well, which is nice. Cooler master cooling as well for the CPU, so it's really good. We've even got Vengeance RAM. All right, guys. Look, I'm not like a technical person. You guys can see that right now. I'm like more of like, I guess, the personality. So most of the time with the PC stuff, it's my brother. If I get my brother in here, if you come to my streams, I see he's my brother. He's the PC guy. He helped me pretty much build this PC. Like, I know things here and there to get me by. And sometimes it's even awkward when people come into stream and they ask me for PC advice, and I'm just like, dude, I genuinely just own a computer and I game. That's like me. Like, I still know some technology stuff and here and there, right? Obviously to get by, but it's not like I'm Linux. But anyways, PC does the job. We love this bad boy. All right, so now moving towards our almost final section, we're going to the monitors. And the reason why I left the monitors for almost last is because our main gaming monitor is powered by Predator Gaming. Yes, it is the Predator XN 3 240 hertz gaming monitor. And this is a bad boy, all right? I'm actually about to do a review on this very, very soon. I've had it for quite some time and I haven't gotten to really do a proper review on it and push it to its limits. Mainly because I'm always really busy, all right? And I'm just trying to juggle as much things as I can here and there. And yeah, I mean, this monitor has been with me for I think about almost half a year at this point, and no problems. The refresh rate is amazing because it's 240 hertz. Don't really play 240 hertz too often, only because of it's a little bit difficult to stream at 240 hertz. It sometimes messes up with some of the FPS, etc, etc. My two peripheral monitors. So this is a Samsung monitor. This is also a Samsung monitor. I really just bought these monitors because one, I needed to mount the monitors. As you guys can see in the back over here, I've got the monitors mounted on both sides. I just wanted to get some more desk space, and I had some really, really bad monitors back in the past. Yeah, cable management, let's not talk about it. I don't think you can see it too much. My cable management is absolutely horrendous. I'm not really too concerned for now until I really fix this up, because soon I kind of want to mount this Predator monitor. You can just see, I'm just trying to get like all the stuff everybody wanted to know over this time, because this setup video, it's been like in the works for like 4 months. So there's been a lot of things that have been in and out. So I'm just trying to figure out what parts I need to tell you. But yeah, these two monitors were just replacements for the really bad monitors that I had before. So I just needed something to just like get off the table, because it was really taking up a lot of the space on the table, and still look really good. So we got these two Samsung monitors, and obviously in between is our Predator Gaming monitor. And I mean, yeah, I just wanted to pull up the Wave software for you guys actually, so you guys can see what I'm talking about with the mixer, because I haven't really spoken too much about the microphone, but you can just see why it would be a really good selling point. And I think this is like one of my favorite pieces of equipment on my setup, because like there's just so much functionality you get. And audio is a really difficult thing, guys. Really difficult. In any industry, audio is very difficult, be it film, radio, because it's just nitty-gritty. And I think Elgato has really done a good job with how they implemented the software and how it works. Like, it goes all the way to like controlling like certain system audio noises as well. So it's really good, really, really good. But yeah, I mean, look, the few little things. This is a bit of an LED lights we have over here. 2 floodlights on either side, and this is just to light up my background when I'm streaming, so it's not completely boring. Both sides. Obviously I can control the lighting and, you know, get the mood going. We've got a little bit of a fern over here. This is a fake fern, by the way. This ain't real. Okay, there's no ways me, ThendoPlays, is taking care of a real plot. This thing would be dead by now. That's what I'm saying. It would be out. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's not much more to show you in the room. But yeah, I mean, this is like what I've collected over 2 years of streaming and making content. And I mean, the journey is still going. So obviously shout out to Predator Gaming for, you know, powering the setup and really being a big stepping stone to getting the ThendoPlays brand to be bigger. Of course DNMK as well. Adidas, I'm sure you guys can see I'm here all the time. Whenever we can, we've got the brand with 3 stripes on us, you know what I'm talking about. Obviously DNMK is sponsored by Adidas, so the boy been repping. We've got some content out there, and yeah, hopefully we can do another setup tour a little bit later in the future. I'd love to one day move out of this place. I mean, I've been here forever. It's my home, obviously, you can't look past that, but you know, I envision this setup somewhere in the future that is not, you know, where I'm at right now. And I just want to work on building that and building the brand. So shout out to you guys for staying till the end of the video to watch this. Make sure you leave a like, a subscribe, all the sorts, and I'll see you guys in the next one.